I'm just going to talk today. It's one of those days where I'm like, you know what? I want to talk. So I'm going to talk. I am just amazed at everything in my life. It's like it's all coming together. It all makes sense. I'm even having dreams where people are telling me things about my future, and they're like giving me explanations in the dream as to why my life is about to look completely different. Like, it was crazy. I had a dream where my astral body, or like whatever, the otherworldly body is, whatever, went to the apartment complex office, and the lady sitting there was like, she was telling me about my past due rent, and she was like, just so you know, like, we've already been discussing it, we're gonna send you a notice, an eviction notice. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah, is that cool? I'm like, eviction's never cool, bruh. But yet I'm like, nah, makes sense. I was so chill in that dream. Like, the lady was just like, well, we're gonna just send you, like, a letter soon. I was like, okay, that's perfect. And then I woke up and I'm like, that's perfect. An eviction notice, perfect. It's okay. I've never felt this calm in my life. Like, I'm going through so much, so many changes, so much ascension, meeting new people, experiencing new things. And normally, I would normally be so scared. I'm not. I'm not scared. I'm empowered. I am fucking excited. I cannot wait to see what my life becomes. For the longest time, I thought that I was a failure because I started being able to not afford my rent recently because business kind of just like dwindled down, and rent didn't get any more expensive or anything. Nothing changed with that, but it's just like I just felt less and less motivated to like work with the collective so much because I was starting to notice like people's energies are just they're not good. Like, a whole collective of people are just not good, in my opinion. I'm sorry. And it sounds so judgmental, and I know it does. But there's 8 billion people on the planet, and not all of them are good, So anyway, I started feeling like it's cool. It's cool. Do what you're going to do. And the lady was just like, all right, well, that was unexpected. She was like, well, normally we don't get that kind of response from somebody. And then there were two other women in the office, and they were telling me something. I'm not sure. I healed them, or I did some sort of shaman work on one of them, or I don't know. I did something, and it's just like, that's exactly, I think, why I was doing so bad financially, is I just keep doing shit for free for people. It's cool. You get to a point where you're like, you're a walking healer. Everything you do, everything you say, it's healing someone in some way. If I go down the hallway and I see the maintenance guy, I'll be like, hey, handsome, how you doing? He's like 70 years old or something, and he's just so beautiful, Oh, he's so gorgeous. He's such a beautiful man. Every time I see him, he's pushing that mop around, and I love him. I love him, I can't believe how much love I have for everybody in my life. I can't believe that wow, I'm in love, I think. I don't know. think I'm in love. I think so. I think so. I mean, it feels like it. It feels like a high. It feels so good. For the first time in my life, I feel good. I feel so safe and comfortable no matter what is happening in the world, like for the first time. It's like for the first time in my whole life, I feel love. Can't even believe it. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I love everyone. And it's like the first time that I've ever loved people. I mean, it's just crazy. It's like everyone I meet, I fall in love with them. And it's just, I didn't know it was possible to feel this way about so many people. I love it. I'm so here for it, you know? But yeah, I'm just gonna talk for like, I don't know, forever. Because I want to. You know, I don't really have anything to say. But yet, I'm gonna say it anyway, you know? I can't believe how in love I am. I am like legit in love with God, you know? Like, I mean legit. I'm in love with God, man. It's like that dream was a premonition that I would have an eviction notice at my apartment. And I'm like, I love God. I've never felt like this before. I'm high on love. I'm in love, yeah. Yeah, for sure. You can't deny it after a while, you know? It's like, why would you want to? Why would you want to deny it? You know, the craziest thing is too, it's like all of my exes, I've been noticing like how karmic it was. All of these men that I loved, they loved me too. But it was like so karmic. There were people that were just lost and I was lost. And it's like this feeling of you didn't even know you were lost until you get found. And then you're found and you're like, was this what I was missing my whole life? Yeah. I honestly feel like I could die today. Like right now, I could die. And I'd be like, all right, cool. And I'm 100% sober. I don't smoke, I don't drink. I'm high on love. Like, I'm in love, bro. Huh. Yeah, never thought. I never thought in a million years that could happen to me. Everybody I'm meeting, it's like I see their best self, you know? And I'm giving so much love to these people that it makes me see myself as so beautiful for the first time. Like I've never been able to find receptive open people to love because they, people in the past didn't want my love. And all of a sudden, I'm meeting a whole bunch of men. They're not even women, really. And I've always felt, well, I thought safer around women, but no, I don't really feel safe around women. No offense, ladies, but y'all are catty. Fucking catty with those claws that are nails and daggers in your back and swords and nah. Girls are so fucking catty. They are. But men, I don't know. I guess the cool thing about having two dads, both abandoned me, is you get programmed from an early age to believe that men are the devil. So you stay away from them, really. Like, you never get close. You never get to see how beautiful men can be in your life. And now all of a sudden, all these men that are absolutely beautiful, I'm just like, there's no way. There's no way they're this good. They're good people. And I find their higher self so easily. And I love what I'm doing lately. What I'm doing is I'm finding their best traits, their best qualities. And it's like I naturally highlight what they're so good at, Like I'm making a new friend and he is so funny. Like the kind of humor that I can't even believe exists. I'm like, is this still real? People are allowed to make jokes and like have fun during cancel culture? And he's just so beautiful. Morning. So beautiful. But I also find their ego to be so obvious as well. And I have been needing to deal with some of their egos by like demanding they stop talking to me a certain way, though. This one guy the other day, he was like getting loud with me, rowdy, and yelling at me in front of others. I'm like, don't fucking talk to me like that. I don't talk to you like that. Lower your voice. You either lower your voice and treat me like a human, or I will not be having this conversation with you. Which is cool if you don't want this conversation with me, but methinks that you do. Otherwise, you're hella bored in your echo chamber of egotistical men. And he was like, I don't care, go ahead and leave. And I was like, all right, deuces, bye. I literally left like 10 seconds later. Came back the next day, boom. Not one time did he yell at me. He went above and beyond to make sure that I didn't leave. Ladies, go get your damn respect. Go get your fucking respect, ladies. Start telling men how to treat you. Start showing men how to treat you. You gotta show them. They don't know how to treat women either, just like we didn't know how to treat men. The whole gender gap thing is totally closing in New Earth. Like, this is New Earth. We are here. We are here. Jesus was telling us. The whole time, bro, Jesus was telling us. Heaven is within. It's already here. Everybody keeps looking to some futuristic event. Why? Stop. But instead, we're like, well, we'll go when we're dead. Yeah, okay, right. Whatevs. Bro, you're in hell while you're living. Why you think you're going to go to heaven when you're dead? If you're in hell now, in your own purgatory, what makes you think at death that's where you're going? Like get over yourself. Because you go and put money in a collection plate? Or you go talk to a bishop or a priest and he like forgives you of your sins? No, God forgives you of your sins. You are God. You forgive you of your sins. I'm not saying that there aren't helpful people, right? I don't know why you keep deleting your comments. I don't trust you. No offense. I think that we all go to these people so that they can somehow like clear our debt, our karmic debt, right? You clear your karmic debt, babe. And then last night, another friend of mine aggressively came in to a group event we were having, stirred up some trouble, got called out by me and another friend of mine. And I was like, listen, this is horse shit. Like, we were having a peaceful time, man. We were all about peace for like 3 hours straight, having the best conversation of our lives. And this guy just like, I love him. See, he's a friend too. I love that guy. I love everybody. But yeah, I'm just noticing my soul family is here. My soul family has arrived, but they've always been here. I've arrived, but I've always been here. But I've arrived. I'm meeting dozens of people. And you know, I hate to say this, ladies, but the women I've been dealing with lately are selfish, self-absorbed. You know what we have been doing as women? Especially psychic women. And I'm talking about empathic, also women who are into, divination and witchcraft and stuff. We take that shit for granted. We live in our own echo chamber, ladies. We sit here as high priestesses with a chip on our shoulder, bitter as hell, cynical, in our own ego too. And then we want to judge others who don't have those psychic gifts or those abilities. But bro, the women I realize that I've been in my life with, surrounding myself with, like, what the fuck? I'd rather be alone. These women have no concept of gratefulness. There's no gratefulness in any of you. Like a couple, okay, let's say a couple. But man, the jealousy too. In this community, in the spiritual community, dominated by women. That's it really. Dominated by women. Monopolized by the women that I kept in my circle. They were all stealing and siphoning my energy. Jealous of the gifts that I had. Jealous that I could do things they thought they couldn't. When I've never ever suggested you can't do it. If anything, I would spend every day telling beautiful women how beautiful they are. I'd be trying to help them adjust their crowns, Don't know what I was expecting. Barely received anything back. Barely. There's a couple people who definitely gave compliments, or they'd email me saying they're praying for me, or send a gift or a donation or help me once in a while. But I'm disappointed in the divine feminines. I am. I really truly am. I'm disappointed in the women that I've been surrounding myself with. I'm over it. I'm so over it. I'm not here for friends. I don't give a fuck. It's not even just lately. This has been in my 11 years on this journey. The women that I have surrounded myself with were all catty, backstabbing, jealous, vindictive, vicious. They'd be the first to tell you they're proud of you and excited for your success, all the while going behind your back, stabbing you in the back, and gossiping with other people in a coven, saying shit like, she doesn't deserve that. There's no way she got that. How? I don't understand. What does Jenna have that I don't? Nothing. Just the ability to be kind. You don't seem to have that capability. The ability to know that gossip is fucking wrong. Speaking ill will over somebody's life is wrong. Being envious and jealous is wrong. You don't seem to get it. Totally cool. Let's not be friends anymore. I'm cool with losing every last friend I've ever met on this path. Truth be told, I'm not taking anybody with me from the past. 0 people. 0. Never felt better about that truth, to be honest. Never felt better about saying it out loud. Jealous women. And then it's like, I meet all these men, and suddenly I'm like, they weren't the problem all along. It was angry, aggressive, karmic women who would go up to these men, luring them in as sirens or as some sort of spiritually gifted, and would betray these guys. I'm like, you're actually a beautiful person. Like, there's nothing but love in your heart. Well, not all of them. Some of them, it's like really, there's a lot of hatred, but a majority, it's like, they're just waiting for the real women. When will the real women enter the scene? Where are the real ones? Because I'll tell you where the fuck the fake ones are. The fake ones are on YouTube. The fake ones are on spiritual communities. The fake ones are in the comment sections. The fake ones are at the churches. The fake ones, they're there, a dime a dozen. Where's the real empress? Where is the true divine feminine? Even a friend of mine that I've known for a very long time, actually one of the longest running friends I've had in this community. Lately, I went to go tell them some good news, and it got dead quiet. Like, we're talking back and forth, and then all of a sudden I'm like sharing good news and something beautiful that took me time to create and put out there for just that person, not for anybody else, but just that girl. Like, to share with her a part of myself that was vulnerable and beautiful. And it was a gift, a psychic gift that I had just acquired. And I went to go share it. And the jealousy, though, fuck, the jealousy. Crickets. And a lot of women are so afraid to say this stuff out loud because we don't want to be that girl who's claiming jealousy and like have people be like, wow, that's so pretentious of you. That's such an egotistical thing to think that women are jealous of you. Why would women be jealous of you? You're not even that great. So this is like a big problem that a lot of women face in calling out other women for being jealous, chatty Cathys. Chatty catty Cathys, okay? Catty, vicious bitches. We don't even want to say it because, ladies, it makes us look horrible. I don't even like using the word bitches, and I kind of apologize. I shouldn't even say that word ever. That's a horrible word. I hate that word. Anyway. So many women stab me in my back. On this app, on this journey, on this spiritual quest, on the like if there's anything I don't trust in this world, it's a woman. I thought all along it was men. And then I'm meeting a whole bunch of men in my soul family. And I've never seen more beautiful, pure hearts in my life. I swear to God, I've never seen a more pure heart than one of my enemies I thought was my enemy lately. I got to know him a little bit better. I thought he hated me because I love Lucifer. And he runs a spiritual channel. And I went in there onto his platform, and he was talking about how Lucifer, I follow Lucifer, and he was like, you're actually leading people astray and stuff. So at first we became enemies, but then I sat there and I'm like, I understand what you mean. Yeah. I said, but Lucifer is in the Bible once, and he's nowhere to be found with the word devil next to his name. And his ears perked up. And we started discussing the topic. And at the end, he was like wishing me good joy and moments of bliss and stuff. And he was like, "You're always welcome here. This was actually really enlightening, and I can't wait to meet you. And you're actually really great." And we like became friends because of my gentle nature, because of my docile femininity that I've never had before. And I realized why I've never been able to be in my divine femininity, because of women in my energy that don't deserve to be there. Projections, attachments. No, never again. Never again. If you're not an empress, get the fuck out of my life. If you're not helping the collective, get the fuck out of my life. If you don't live through your heart-centered, God-loving soul, get the fuck out of my life. I never want to see you again, ever. Ever. Jealousy is disgusting. And I was so afraid to say that people were jealous of me because I didn't want to be that girl. The one that bitches and moans about what? An invisible thing that you can feel but you can't prove. Whatever. I'm going to justify myself, my inner child. My own mother was jealous of me my whole life. Jealous that my abusive dad would focus on me and not her. Not the kind of attention a girl wants, but gets it nonetheless. And I programmed my subconscious mind to think that all women are like that. So I kept bringing in women exactly like my mother. Greedy, self-absorbed, materialistic, cunning, and gossipy. And if I ever had any sort of good man looking my way, it would instantly be shot down with, you don't think he really likes you like that, do you? No, honey, no, there's no way a man can like you like the way you look. No, see, you're too aggressive, honey. You're too independent. I remember my mom once, she said, to all three of us kids, I was the oldest, and we were one time having this discussion when I was about 16 or 17, and she was like, telling my brother, "Oh, I see you marrying this nice," well, I think she thought he was gay by that point, so I think she said fella. And my sister, same thing. "Oh, I see you marrying, like you're gonna be so happy." And she blessed them and then cursed me. Then she said, "But you, Jenna, no, you'll never be with anybody. I just see you alone. For I don't know, forever, I just see you alone. Yeah, I just see you very independent and just alone." She had no idea. She was cursing me. I had no idea that she was cursing me. And I would normally see these really great guys, and instantly, within seconds or minutes of meeting them, I'd be like, "Oh no, that one's too good. No, they're never gonna like me for who I really am." And then I'd have to pretend to be somebody else to get them to like me. And but when I started ascending and I started doing my shadow work, I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to pretend to be anybody. I want to be myself. So then I was like, but still they're too good for me, so I'm just going to be a hermit then. Because if you're going to be authentic, you're going to attract somebody to love you. So I said, never mind. I'll just be a hermit instead. Authentically a hermit. And then I started breaking my mom's curses. Curses she put on me from childhood. Nobody could like you at your size, Jenna. Nobody likes plus size women. Ugh, no. It's just not attractive, honey. Oh, see the gap in your teeth. It's cute. A mom could love it. But honey, no. You'll never be a star like that. And I was an actress and a singer in school. And I always had these stage performances. And after every performance, she'd say something like, "Why'd you fidget? You fidget so much." Or, "Everybody else remembered their lines, but yet you fucked that one up." Or, "We need to get you a bigger outfit. You're outgrowing that one. God, look how tubby you are." And I thought that all women were like my mother, vindictive, spiteful, and fucking evil. So I manifested a reality for myself where I didn't want to read for any of you. I don't want to read for you. Fuck that. I don't want you to contact me. I'd rather be living under a bridge homeless than to have any women like that coming into my energy and getting any sort of energy work done by me. So I stopped bringing in clients because I was only ever bringing in vindictive, spiteful, jealous women. And then I meet all these guys. And I'm like, I see myself the way that they see me. And they see me as beautiful. They are like really, truly seeing me for who I really am. The flawed girl who burps on camera sometimes. And I ate a burger last night. I'm not a vegan. I'm not like some tiny size 2, Like I've lost almost 200 pounds and my body shows it. It's not like I'm going to be bringing in men who want a size 2. Go fucking find a size 2. I'm not your girl. I'm a 33-year-old divorced woman who has been through hell and back, and her body shows it. And these men don't care. They want a real woman. And the women I've been with are fake as fuck. Fake. If the shoe fits, wear it. If I've stopped talking to you, there's a reason. You best believe that. If I've left you in the past, you must believe there is a reason for that. Go figure out your own shit. Go heal your own self. I'm over it. I'm over trying to convince you that you've got an ego the size of Texas and you need to really reel that shit in. I'm over it. All you want is someone to sit there and tell you that you're not the problem. You are the problem. You are the problem. You're the reason your life is like it is. And to my mother, who constantly watches me because you don't get it through your thick skull, stop watching me. I want nothing to do with you. You cursed me. My whole life was a curse because of you. Most might think I'm really evil right now. I don't care what most think. They have no idea what I experienced. They have no idea who you are. You're cruel. You're mean. And I hope every single person in your life sees it. I hope that I was the first of many to see who you really are. I hope everybody in your life gets a huge whiff of who you really truly are at your core, which is vile. Doesn't mean I didn't forgive you. I do forgive you. Doesn't make you any less vile, though. You're cruel. You're mean. And you represent the part of me that I thought these men could never love, because you didn't want to be loved by men, because you didn't want to be loved, period. You hated men, and so made me hate them too. And I'm like, they're not animals, they're not animalistic, they're not carnal, they're gentle and kind. My mom cursed me my whole life until I left her ass in 2021. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. A friend of mine came to me recently and asked, "Do you think you should reach out to your mom?" I said, "Fuck no. I'll never be reaching out to her again. Ever in a million years. And if anybody from my family tries to contact me about her, I will just ignore you. I don't care. No, I do not want any money. I do not want to know if she's ever died. I don't want anything to do with my mother ever again. I don't care about an inheritance, which I know they both have. My family has money. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want a dime. If I ever get word that I'm in their will, I will literally go to a lawyer, fucking sign that shit over in 2.2 seconds. You best believe it. Don't even put me in your will. Oh, I know you won't. But don't you even think for 2 seconds I'm not going to hand that shit right back over to the court. I don't care where it goes. I don't want any of that blood money. I don't want anything to do with you ever again. You have ruined my life. And I consistently sit here every day on my live stream, in my livelihood, and I repeatedly ask every day, "Please leave me alone, Mom. Please leave me alone, Mom. I want nothing to do with you. Please leave me alone. Get away." And you don't. You don't listen. So here it is, me calling you out for being the evil woman that you are. Can I judge? Don't care. I'm doing it anyway. You're evil, and you're toxic, and you're mean, and narcissistic, and cruel. And you punish the good ones because they want to actually make this world a better place, so you punish them. You push them into the ground, hoping that they'll worship you. Until one day they realize they don't want to worship you. They want to worship God. And then you hate them all the more. Because you hate God. Because you hate love. Because you hate anything good. I don't want your money. I don't give a shit what happens to you. I don't care. I'll never talk to you again a day in my life. Ever in a million fucking years. I will never, ever, 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 ever talk to you again. Ever. That's what that means. Any woman with a jealous mother understands where the fuck I'm coming from. So when my friend said, "Maybe you should reach out," I was like, oh, hell no. I'll never talk to her again. I don't care. She's evil and conniving. She's a gossip. She's cruel. She's a narcissist. And I hope any of her flying monkeys that were sent to spy on me and bring my business down because of what I do, I practice divination, and I get paid for it. I hope any of the flying monkeys, any of her friends or family that were sent to watch me and spy on me for the last 2 years, I hope you realize right now that who you are dealing with. And I hope you get the karma that you so rightfully deserve. I hope all of you get karma. That's what I hope. And the great news is the universe listens to me, and you will be getting your fucking karma. And I hope one day you remember that I'm the one that told you to get it. If the shoe fits, wear it. If you deserve it, you deserve it. Flying monkeys from a narcissist. The hovering narcissist who flies over you, watching you, keeping their thumb on you even when you've told them repeatedly, "Leave me alone." They don't listen. And then they go send people to infiltrate your project, your life, your mind, your dreams, your relationships, your new job, your whatever. Flying monkeys come in, all to go report back to them. Queen narcissist, queen bee. I'm over it. Most vile woman I've ever met in my entire life. She will never see me again. Never talk to me again. Never get an ounce of my time or energy. The only time I will ever be discussing this woman is when I'm calling her out for not listening and obeying the rules of the universe at this point. There are universal laws and it's free will. When you impose on someone's free will and you don't listen, you sit here on my live stream sending me evil eye and hatred, you're not listening. Because I have vocalized repeatedly, get the fuck out of my life. I've changed my phone number twice and told my own mother in 2021 to leave me alone forever. How do you not get that? You are not listening to someone with sovereignty and free will. Now you're about to get that karma handed to your ass because that's what you deserve. You decided to do it. You were the one that kept not listening. So any woman that has a jealous mother, you best believe I understand all too well what that's like. Be jealous. Don't give a shit. The evil eye that you're sending is about to be returned to you in equal measure right now, permanently. Not my problem. Not my problem. You're cruel, and everyone should see it. And every time you come back on my live stream, I'm gonna make sure everybody does see it. I'm gonna call you out for exactly who you are. People may think I'm cruel and evil. I don't care. I don't care what others think. I care what God thinks. And right now, God thinks that you're hurting innocent people. So I'm gonna call that shit out. Get out of my life. You're never welcome in my life again. You'll never curse me again. Nah. See, when you try to tell me shit like nobody could ever love you, that's because you don't love you. That's because you never loved me. So you assume everyone else would hate me. But actually, in the last 2 to 3 weeks, I'm noticing that people naturally love me. I'm so lovable. I am a beautiful girl. I am stunning. I am a beautiful, I mean, and I truly mean it when I say it, like I am fucking gorgeous to the core of my being. I am beautiful. Truly divine. I am sexy, I'm smart, I'm kind, I'm compassionate, I'm worthy of so much, and you never wanted me to know that. You wanted me to believe that no one could ever love me, and then all of a sudden, over the last 2 to 3 weeks, all these men are just throwing themselves at me. For the first time in my life, I've never had that happen before, ever, because there was a curse on me. No one could ever love me or see me as beautiful. I couldn't even see me as beautiful because of fucking curses. And it makes me feel right now like Carrie in that movie when her mom went to the baby and she was like, God, let me lead this child. Let me have this child, Lord. You were just about to unalive your own child, but all of a sudden you got selfish and greedy and wanted to be a mother all of a sudden? No. Nope. I think what the anger is and the rage in this is all of the women I know that suffer because you're never allowed to discuss stuff like this. How many women do you know that say, yeah, my mom's jealous? My mom's been jealous of me since the day I was born. My mom was jealous the second she saw me. You don't find many women who would admit something like that because, well, it sounds delusional and almost like self-righteous and like what makes you so special that anybody would be jealous of you. So many women suffer silently. And we don't even think that it's a curse, that these women have cursed us, these narcissists have cursed us. This is a curse, man. People put subconscious blockages over you. that if you even attract a good man, all they're going to see is a spitting image of your mother. Ugh. They see you as repulsive and just karmic, and that you'll steal their money, or you'll put a hex on them, or you know, or just like a fake and a floozy, and you'll go around cheating on everybody, and you're just, it's like what? You don't even see the good. You don't even see the good in me. Because with my mom and my energy, all men ever saw was the bad in me. That's why I had to detach from her. I had to detach. I can't be around her ever again. I just can't even believe how seriously beautiful of a girl I am. And no one ever told me that. Until I told me that. I'm beautiful. I am stunning. I see the way that these men who are good quality men, like they are intelligent. These men are fucking brilliant, like geniuses. They're all like kings, okay? They're all emperors, and they all have these innate gifts and psychic abilities too. And it's like, whoa, people like that exist, and like girls like me. I should have been knowing about this 20 years ago, but I wasn't, because my mom would in front of the maintenance guy offer for him at 17 years, I was 17, and she would offer the maintenance guy money to go take me to prom. A fully grown 40-year-old man. And she's like, well, you see my daughter, you see how she looks, right? Yeah. You see, she's not very pretty. Well, she needs a date to prom, so would you take her maybe? I'll pay you. This poor guy is cleaning our fucking dishwasher. And she's like, I'll pay you. There's nobody else who will take her. Because, I mean, look at her, you know? And then on the days when I would finally act out as a black sheep of the family, I'd get sent to people's couches. I'd have to go live with relatives that I didn't even like. And my mom would, of course, pay them for taking me. Here, let me give you a couple $100 because I know she's a handful. If even for 1 second she's too much, you just call me. I'll come get her because you know how she is. You know how she is. She would tell the whole family how I'm just this horrible monster. I was just a girl who wanted love and never found it until I left her. It's the only way you're going to ever love yourself is if you leave these narcissistic, jealous mothers. So my business failed because I kept bringing in these vindictive, spiteful women to work for and to energetically exchange with. And it's like, that ship has sailed. I'm done. I'm done bringing in that type of woman. My clients now are sophisticated, beautiful, loving, generous. They are so generous, right? My clients now are just divine. I mean, absolutely a perfect specimen. They are flawless. They treat themselves like queens. These are the women that are coming to my business now. Before, a lot of jealousy. But that's because I saw all women like that. These men, the divine masculines that I'm meeting, they're healing me. These men are healing me, and they don't even know that they're doing it. That's the beauty. They have no idea as high priests how they're healing me. Like just sitting here right now talking about this. This is healing an aspect of me, that karmic feminine in me, so that I can bring in more love from them, from the masculine as a feminine. I can now open my heart more, receive more, which is exactly what I want. I deserve to receive love. I deserve for a man to spoil me fucking rotten. That's what I deserve. But around my mom, that was never allowed. My biological dad loved me and gave me up for adoption at 2 years old. because my mom had convinced him that he was a horrible dad. And he felt so much guilt and shame for what she had been instilling in his mind that he decided to sign over his rights. So at 2 years old, he signed me over, and a couple months, I think, later, my stepdad adopted me and abused me every day till I was 16. And then the physical abuse stopped, but then I was still mentally and emotionally abused. So at the end of the day, these men that I'm meeting now, the divine masculine, I can't even believe that God loves me this much to bring in these men. Like, I can't, I don't even understand. I don't even understand. These men are incredibly good men. They love God. They love truth. They love truth. So when I call them out on something, if they're not treating people right, they listen and they correct it, and they apologize, and they say, wow, you're right, actually, that was kind of a dick move. And they fix it. How? How did God put them in my life? How do they exist? How long was I tuned out of heaven? How long was I gone? 33 years, and lifetimes before that. My mom, I don't give a shit whatever happens to her. I don't care. I'm done. I'm never talking to her again in my life. Don't care. I've changed my phone number twice. She has no way of contacting me. She stalks my channel, but that's it. I'm going home. I'm going to God. I'm going where the righteous go. I'm going where the saints go. I'm going to heaven. And heaven is going to me, which is really great. It's coming to me. I don't even have to do anything. I don't have to leave. I don't have to go anywhere. I'm having it show up in my lap. I am the most beautiful woman I've ever met. I am so happy in my own energy. I'm a true empress. I'm a true queen. I was pushed to rock bottom by my mother, who knew I was abused every day by my dad and didn't do anything about it. She couldn't. She had no self-love, no self-respect. Every ounce of black magic and karma that she sent to me, like all that negativity, that evil eye, all that curses and hexes and spells, and all the gossip, it's like it's about to hit her. It's about to hit her hard. Good. It's fair and it's just. And I want to believe that I live in a fair and just universe. Get your karma. Hope you get it. I hope seeing me happy is exactly the karma that you deserve. You're about to watch me happy, and there's nothing I care to say. I think people would think I have a cold heart for feeling this way towards my own mother. Possibly, yeah. I think I have a cold heart. But only towards her. Towards others, I have a very open heart and a very generous, loving heart. want the righteous ones to win, you know? I want the good ones to win. I don't know what I ever did to deserve this life now, this new life. These divine masculines who are, I mean, they have so many compliments for me, and they say things to me like, you're actually incredibly smart, and isn't she beautiful? Look at her smile. And like I enter, you know, their channels or whatever, because most of them are preachers. I'm around a lot of high priests now as a high priestess, and every time I'm around them, they just light up and they're like, wow, finally, things are gonna get good in here now. Things are gonna get, and it's just I've never seen anybody say that about me, ever. And it needed to be men first, because it couldn't be women, because I kept bringing in women into my life who would do just the opposite, because I didn't realize there was this mother wound that needed healing. So all the women that would come into my life would be a reflection and a projection of what my mother still is to me. So I couldn't ever find a friend that would be like, you're just truly beautiful, Jenna. I love you so much. I would never be able to be myself around a woman, because she would instantly get jealous and envious when I started to express my gifts or my psychic abilities. And so this is why my business failed. And I'm just learning it now as Spirit's channeling through me. This is why my business failed. I didn't want to bring in women anymore. But it's 95% of my clientele, women. Like that's my bread and butter, is reading for women. But I just didn't want to read for women anymore. I can only imagine this is how the divine masculine must feel too. Hey, I bet you anything. A lot of these guys, that's why they're all single and celibate. Really, because they probably have the same fucking problem that I've been running into. Catty women. Chatty Cathys. These gossiping, jealous women. Who can't just ever say shit out straight. Like, just give it to me straight. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm trying to pride myself on telling these men exactly like it is. Like, bro, I don't like your attitude. Fucking change it or I'm out. And others, even my really good friend, I had to call him out last night in front of others. And I was like, you're in the wrong. You're in the wrong. You need to handle that shit. Check that at the door. And you know, he got loud and rowdy, and we kind of all like got loud and rowdy about it. But I'm telling you, what these men have been looking for is a true divine feminine who will not allow them to put up with their shit. And I never knew that's what they were looking for, because I never knew a divine masculine. I could never even get close to one. I'd have a divine masculine in my energy for like 5 minutes, and then they would sense my mom around me, or some, you know, karmic energies of women that I've been dealing with and associating with, and like boom, they'd leave, they'd ghost me. So it's like I could never actually know what a true divine masculine feels like, looks like. And now I have my pick of the litter. Like, there are dozens of men that I'm talking to, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm this ready to receive their love. I have prepared myself as the bride of Christ this much in the shadows, in absolute solitude, in hermit mode. Like, I don't even have a pet. 2 years in silence, in solitude, in a 700 square foot box as fucking Cinderella. And here it is, I'm being shown all of these amazing men, and I have my pick. I've never in a million years thought that would ever happen, ever. Not only am I so here for it and I'm ready for it, but I'm like, fuck anyone who tells me that I'm not worthy of it or deserving. I am more than deserving. You have no idea what I've suffered to get here. You have no idea what I have encountered in 11 years on my spiritual path. You have no idea what my 33 years on this planet looks like. How dare you tell me what I deserve? Oh, well, she's like, why her though? She's not even really that great. Why not me? Why not me? I'm a badass bitch. I can do whatever I want. I can go wherever I want. I can say whatever I want. Because I know that I am loved by the universe. I'm free. I am so worthy of the best that life has to offer. I'm worthy of a man who worships me like I worship him. I'm worthy of a king. I'm worthy of an emperor. And it's the first time I've ever said that out loud ever in my life. Ever in my life. I am worthy. I am beyond worthy. I am beyond worthy of being spoiled by the universe. I am beyond being worthy of being spoiled by a husband who wants to buy me nice things, take me on nice vacations, worship me like a goddess, think about me, obsess about me, defend me, protect me, a true emperor. That's what I deserve. A man who out loud publicly says, no, she is the one and only. And if any of you can't understand that or you don't agree, then you can get out of my life. Everyone deserves a man like that. I am so worthy. Contrary to popular belief. That's the good thing about knowing thyself. You don't need someone else to validate for you that you're worthy of a man like that. Nah, you tell yourself that you're worthy of a man like that. And then because of that, men tell you they're worthy. That's how it works. I'm worthy of being the one that you choose. Let me show you. I'm so beautiful. I'm a goddess. I'm gorgeous. I've seen myself lately through the eyes of these men, and it's like, wow, I am stunning. I want a man to spoil me. I think that, another misconception that a lot of women have in the spiritual community is like that fierce independence, which, hey, I'm not even hating on, because I've been fiercely independent since 2019 when I got divorced. I've been doing it all on my own. I've not even slept with anybody since then. So I've been doing it all on my own. And I love that. There's that certainty and assuredness in yourself that you will be able to land on your feet no matter what. But now I want a man to take care of me. And again, a lot of women don't want to say something like that because we've been programmed in society to be this Queen of Swords, really, really fiercely independent woman who doesn't even want to acknowledge that there's this part of her that wants to be taken care of. I want a man to draw me a bath. I want a man to rub my feet. I want a man to tell me I'm beautiful and buy me a new purse and take me on a vacation and buy me dinner. And I want that. But I was around so many women who were karmic in my life because my mom was karmic and I never learned this lesson, that all of these women circling my energy were giving men the wrong impression about me. Oh, she's not really that special. Get away from her. She'll just ruin your life. She's going to steal from you, take from you. She's this greedy girl who's just going to spend you dry. When really, that's not me at all. I'm a healer. I will be giving equally, energetically exchanging with any man taking me on vacations or buying me dinner or giving me a foot rub. I know Reiki, right? I will heal. And the beauty of it is all I need to do is love myself. Love myself and love him. That's really, truly it. And I've never seen it like this until now. It doesn't need to be me and a man plus 50 people. It needs to be me and him. That's it. I've never actually ever considered like being with a real man, like a real true emperor, ever. I thought it would only ever be karmic soulmates who treat me like shit, or the alternative, me being alone for the next 50 years. I never thought that I could have this many choices in love and see it as like, oh my God, I am the prize. I am the prize. Me, Jenna, I am the fucking prize. I am the one they should all be climbing over each other for, battling for. Shit, I am the fucking prize. And I've never been allowed to see that until I stopped really bringing in new friends, women, the variety of women mainly, even taking a hiatus in my work, not really bringing in new clients. I needed to be in my own energy and my energy alone. And so I'm grateful, but yeah, it really did put a dent in my wallet, that's for sure. But that's cool. I'm okay with it. It's a lesson learned, and now I'm going to get back on track. But it's like, I am stunning. Gorgeous. Like I am perfect the way I am. Perfect. Flawless the way that I am. Everything about me. The stretch marks, the saggy skin even. My morning breath, the hairy legs. Perfect. Perfect the way I am. Absolutely fucking stunning from head to toe. And because I now know that, I know that I'm worthy of a man who would tell me the same thing daily. Daily, with my morning breath, be like, damn, you're the sexiest thing I've ever seen. I deserve it. Breakfast in bed every day. A man who spends 24 hours with me in a day because he just loves my energy and I love being around him. I deserve that. It was all these projections. All the jealousy, all the envy, all the evil eye. That's what it is, ladies. It's not you. It's projections. It's bullshit around you. It's curses. It's subconscious blockages. That's what the fuck it is. And it's always around you until you deal with it. You have to sit and go within and say, you know what? No, that's not who I truly am. I am not that way. That is a projection. That is a curse. And for me, it was placed on me by my mom from a very early age. Every day, she would tell me to shut up. Every day. You're not very pretty, and you're not very bright. Every day. And I'm like, man, I'm drop dead gorgeous. I'm the walking epitome of grace and beauty. And it's now the Jenna show. It's not the karmic mother show. It's Jenna. It's the flawless one. It's me. It's me. It's Jenna, bitch. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm so ready. This next chapter is gonna be fucking epic. I can't even wait to see what my life becomes. It's real. I can't even believe it's all so real. I'm like looking at myself right now and I'm like, I don't even know this girl. I don't even know this girl. She's so beautiful. I don't even know me right now. I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm in love, guys. I'm in love. And not many people know that, but I am. I'm absolutely head over heels in love with myself. I'm in love. Ooh, I'm in love. I love it. I love watching myself give love to people. And I couldn't do it with women, so now I'm giving it to men. Call me what you may. I'm single. I don't have a ring on my finger. I can go give love to whoever the fuck I want to give love to. My maintenance guy down the hall, my neighbor, a whole group of high priests if I want to. Shit, I'll do what I want. I will do whatever I want, whatever I want. Call me whatever you'd like. That won't change. I'm allowed. I'm allowed to have everything I've ever wanted handed to me on a silver platter. I am allowed to have everything that God wants for me delivered right here, right now, without lifting a fucking finger. Thank you. I don't have to do anything. I can sit here and look pretty. And I can be with a man who's like, you know what? You do deserve to be treated like a goddess. Please let me be the first to do so. Please let me worship you like a queen. Ooh, I would worship him like a king. You have no idea. Ooh, you have no idea. The things I wouldn't do for my man. And trust me, I was with my ex-husband 8.5 years. The things I wouldn't do for a man that was karmic. Just imagine an emperor though, God status. Are you kidding me? A high priest? Honey, the shit I would not do for a high priest. Okay. Hopefully he's not like a high priest in the bedroom though. You can get a little ungodly in the bedroom. Man, I've never in my life seen my beauty this way ever. I'm so beautiful. I'm so perfect. I'm so worthy. Anything I want, I'm worthy of receiving it. $1 million, a horse, a chihuahua, it doesn't matter. I am going to manifest my heart's truest desires because I'm worthy of them. And no one will ever tell me otherwise because you're not the one that fucking told me in the first place that I was worthy for them. In fact, most of you said the exact opposite by projecting evil eye and hatred onto me. You said the exact opposite by sitting here staring holes into my face, telling me telepathically and subconsciously that I'm not worth shit. Not assisting me in any way, giving to me energetically in the comment section, financially donating. You know what I mean? Just energetically mooching. So you definitely do not get a say in how I feel about myself. No one does, except me. I'm the only one that says that I'm either worthy of everything or worthy of nothing at all. No one will ever take this self-esteem and confidence away from me again. Because you didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it to me. God did. And God doesn't want to take it away. God loves it too. God gave it to me. So you sure as shit aren't going to take it from me. So when I am being with my king, you know, whoever that is, and the world gets their panties in a bunch, and you guys get upset because you're seeing that that's not what you have, that's on you. I tried my best to convey to you all this time. Please change your ways. Please repent. Please go within. Please look at yourself. Look at how beautiful you are. Tell yourself you're beautiful. I wasted so much of my breath on a collective that just did not want to listen. You didn't want to listen. So if any of you think that I'm not worthy of the beautiful things that I'm about to acquire effortlessly in my life, that's on you. Don't give a shit. I'm more than worthy of anything good coming into my life. I'm going to appreciate it. I'm going to love it. I'm going to spoil it rotten. And I'm done. I'm done with an entire collective of greedy people. Self-absorbed, greedy people who never wanted to listen to God's advice and God's word. You didn't want to hear what the Holy Spirit was laying on your heart to stop hurting people like me. I don't care what happens to you anymore. Go get the karma that you deserve. Thank you so much. And leave me alone. I don't even want my own mother back in my life. My best friend for 30 years. I don't even want her in my life. I sure as shit don't want an entire collective of people who hated me from the get-go. I will be now entering the pearly gates. I'm going into nirvana, honey. And there, there are people who respect me and give me energetically what I give them because they understand the laws of the universe. They understand the law of equal energy exchange. They understand that if they've watched me all this time, that maybe they should contribute in some way. Right? How many of you did? How many of you knew that I was struggling and suffering, yet every single day on a live stream, you'd be here anyway, just energetically siphoning off of me? Financially, I was having hardships. How many of you gave to me when I was giving to you? Even at rock bottom. Even when I had nothing, I was still kind. That's how I know money would never change me. That's how I know that no man should ever fear me being in their life if they're wealthy and rich. Because I'm not that type to somehow use money as a... I'm not a thief. I'm not like some vindictive bitch. Money would never change my heart because my heart was pure even at rock bottom. Even when I had nothing to offer anyone, I still gave love. I gave free readings. I gave beautiful comments. I gave hugs, right? I would give a listening ear, and I had nothing. That's how I know that if anybody has something to say about this Cinderella finding a prince, you can just keep your eyeballs glued to the screen, because I don't give a shit. You don't like the fact that at rock bottom I still gave love, so I know I deserve love at the top too. Money will never change me. If I want $20 billion in my bank account, you best believe that's what I know the universe would love to give me. If I want my twin flame, you best believe that I know I deserve it and I'm worthy of a love like that, a fairy tale love like that, the most deep, intense love. Oh my God, a romance of a lifetime. You best believe the universe will agree with me on it. I will be getting exactly what I want when I want it. Easy as that, because that's what I know I deserve. No one will ever take that from me again. So if you sat here, and if the shoe fits, wear it. If you've sat here, watched me suffer as a reader, as a gifted healer, as an empath, on my live streams for some time, you've been watching me struggle, and I've mentioned poverty. I've mentioned not even being able to eat for weeks at a time because I couldn't afford food. If you watched me as an energy giver and you never gave back in any way, please get your karma. Thank you so much. I don't want a thing from you now. I literally don't give a shit. Greedy, self-absorbed people of an old collective, I don't care what happens to you. I literally don't care. And yes, I'm saying that on the record. I am done. Go get your karma. Go shift to the timeline that you deserve. You deserve to be around greedy, entitled people because you are greedy and entitled. I'm done. I'm over it. I know a lot of people like me are over it. A lot of gifted empaths who sat on their streams or a Twitch stream or a, on their Patreons or whatever, gave, and no one ever gave back. They're about to get rewarded because that's how the universe works. It's fair. It's balanced. They gave, so they're about to receive. It might not be through you that they receive shit, but they're going to receive it another way. Maybe it's through their twin flame. Maybe it's a divine counterpart. Maybe it's winning the lottery. Shit, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's going to be handed to them because they have given so much. But for the rest of you who watched me at rock bottom and you did nothing, you didn't pray for me. You didn't email me and say, hey, Jenna, I hope you're okay. I saw that live stream and I'm so sorry you were sad. Or you just sat there and watched and watched and watched and watched as I struggled. Go to the timeline that you deserve. Please, get your karma. And there are sirens outside right now. The world's on fire. But I'm going to be really nice and cozy. I'm going to be extremely happy wherever I'm going. And none of you are coming with me. I hope that whoever hears this message, if you are going to where I'm going, I hope we meet up there. Let's you and I hang out in the clouds. We'll have some fun. Great festivities. Right? They have great food there in heaven. It's amazing. The rest of you, Bye. Bye. Don't ever call me again. Don't ever try to sit here on my live stream thinking you're going to energetically deplete me. No. You energetically deplete yourself. That's how it should be. Keep doing that then. You're not about to siphon energy from me ever again. Nor are you going to ever send any evil eye or projections at my throat chakra that makes me not want to speak like this. So anything that just tried to come at me through a psychic event, you can honestly have it all the fuck back. Hope you get it all back. I hope my avenging angels today give you exactly what you have been sending me. Because I am stunning. I'm a beautiful girl. I am beautifully flawless. And any projections you try to send on me is absolute bullshit. May you get it all back. Thank you guys for listening. Sending you a lot of love.